Another primary drawing nationwide attention is for Senator Mitch McConnell's seat after he announced he was retiring after 40 years in the Senate. The Republican primary was called for Andy Barr within an hour of the polls closing. On the Democratic side, it was a much closer race. While it was a crowded field, Charles Booker pulled ahead of Amy McGrath late in the evening to advance to the general election.
Addie Miners and Jamie Mays have been watching the results come in tonight and watch parties for Andy Barr and Charles Booker.
First, we'll go to Addie, who's live outside of festivities for Barr in Lexington. Addie?
That's right, Rick and Vicky. It was a large margin of victory for Congressman Andy Barr tonight, but he says this is just the beginning of his campaign as he's now turning his attention to the November general election. Now, as you were just saying, it was quickly after the polls closed that the AP called this race for Barr. He ended up beating his opponent, former Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron, by around 30 percentage points. Still, Barr says he plans to run his next campaign on, quote, common sense to unite all people of Kentucky.
The reason why the people of Kentucky gravitated towards me is because they know I'm with the president all the way, and I support him. And this is a state that wants us to make America great again. They voted for this agenda, this America First agenda, and this president by over 30 points. And that was in a general election. So I think we're going to be able to build a coalition of independents and sensible, common sense Democrats in the fall to join a united Republican Party to deliver a big win for the Commonwealth.
And my hope is that when the votes are tallied in November and the last vote is counted, he will be Senator-elect Andy Barr. And what I told him and I offered him on the phone was that if I can be of any service to him during this fall season and during this general election campaign, I will certainly do it.
Now, Barr did mention that phone call that he had from Daniel Cameron after the race, and he said he genuinely appreciated the support from Cameron. He says it's that kind of spirit he hopes will come out in all Kentucky Republicans throughout these next couple of months. Live in downtown Lexington, I'm Addie Miners, WLKY News.
Very gracious for sure. Thanks there, Addie. Now, Charles Booker has won the Democratic nomination for Senate and will run against Barr in the general election.
Jamie Mays joins us live from the watch party at Portal. Jamie, you've been following this race all night.
Vicky, Rick, it was a tight and tense race, and at times results were close between Amy McGrath and Booker. But tonight, after Booker's third run for U.S. Senate, he's won the Democratic nomination for a chance to take Mitch McConnell's Senate seat. Booker served in the State House for the 43rd District from 2019 to 2021. He launched his first race for Senate in 2020 in an effort to unseat McConnell, but he lost that primary race to Amy McGrath. He tried to run again in 2022. He took the Democratic nomination, but ultimately lost to Rand Paul. But tonight, he's got another chance to win the U.S. Senate race.
I know people may say, well, Charles, you're radical. You're this, you're that. I've been called so many things. Call me whatever you want. I'm standing for the people of Kentucky, and we are not backing down. Andy Barr, you will not win.
Now, McGrath released a statement online thanking Kentucky and congratulating Booker. She said, quote, "It has been one of the greatest honors of my life to travel across Kentucky, listen to people's stories, and stand alongside so many thoughtful, compassionate, and determined Kentuckians." Now, Booker will run against Andy Barr this fall for that Senate seat. Back to you.